this demo we are looking at some Magnatone flavoured riffs to showcase the range of tones on offer from this Magnezium from Tubesteader. Tubesteader are a great little pedal company based in Canada who make very cool hand-built vacuum tube guitar pedals. Now I've already demoed their Sunkeeper, which is a brilliant take on the orange amp flavour, but with Magnezium they've gone for a 2-channel preamp inspired by the Magnatone Super 59. So yes, I will be playing some ZZ Top riffs. Now the controls for the 2 independent channels are horizontal here and here, so you've got like a lower gain setting and a higher gain setting. They're also voiced subtly differently too. You've also got a 3-band EQ per channel and a volume and a gain for each channel too. Well, there's lots of ways you can connect this. You can put it in front of your amp, in the effects loop of your amp, or you can go direct into an audio interface or straight into a power amp. All sounds pretty good to me, so let's check out some tones. So we're going to kick things off by looking at the range of gain on offer. I've put everything at 12. This is the tone just from my amp. I have got this set just in front of my amp. It's not in the effects loop or anything. So this is just my Morgan MVP 66. Literally how I have it set up for every single demo. It's just right on the very edge of breakup. So with the Magnezium, channel 1, and the gain at noon, and I'm going to be using Neil Young's I'm the Ocean to go through this, just because I like it. The mirrorball version, actually. Gain at about 3 o'clock. Instant change, isn't there? Much more woolly, getting into that sort of Neil territory. Let's pump it up full. Thing I love about it though is even though it's really fat and woolly sounding, you still hear all the clarity. It's still got a bit of chime to it, right? All those upper notes I'm playing, they're all coming through still. Let's flip over to channel 2. Again, everything in the middle. Out of the gate you can hear that there's more gain on tap there, but a lot brighter I think as well. Let's put the gain up to 3 o'clock. So it's still doing that warm fat thing with the top end sort of clarity going on, that bell-like sort of chiminess, but it's a different type of gain, isn't it? It's getting into a more sort of southern rock flavour, I think. And with the gain up full, let's go back to channel 1 with full gain. Just so you can hear A-B them, and this is channel 2 with full gain. So that's roughly the amount of gain you're looking at. That's before you actually start turning the volume up, because you could do that as well to push the front end of your amp if you wanted to. Next up, let's have a look at another Neil Young tune, Rocking in the Free World, and I've gone for channel 2, but I've tweaked the EQ, so I've cranked the bass and I've dialed back a little bit of that treble, because with the gain at this level, before it gets into too warm and fluffy tones, I just wanted to calm down the treble a little bit. I think it's pretty close. Check it out. Next up, we're going to have a look at ZZ Top's Grange, and I'm going to use channel 1 for the first part and channel 2 for the slightly more distorted part. These are the settings. Obviously, we've got to do some ZZ Top, haven't we? Given the amp that this pedal was inspired by, only fitting, isn't it? So channel 1, we have this. really nice under the fingers. I mean, it's got tubes in it, so it's a really lovely response under the fingers. More distorted tone then. Just a great use of the two channels, I think. Sticking with the ZZ Top theme and with these settings, we're going to be doing Waiting on the Bus. Lovely tone. It's responsive to dynamic playing, as dynamic as my playing gets anyway. Notice how it cleans up when I'm playing lighter. Settings, I've cranked the gain, we've got a bit more treble. We're going to go for Gimme All Your Lovin'. It's a much more sort of modern take on the tone, really. A lot more 80s sounding, isn't it? So the rhythm part. And then the lead part. Great, isn't it? Now for some slightly more modern examples, we're going to look at Jason Isbell and the 400 unit, in this case, white Beretta, which is awesome. And I'm on channel 1. I just want to show you some single coil stuff between neck and bridge pickup. So the tune goes between E minor and G. So with that setting, you've just got a really lovely rhythm tone. But it's really nice for those sort of lead lines, right? And then if you go back into bridge pickup, you know, you get that going on. And you get some of that twanginess too. Remember, my clean tone is just this. And with the pedal. So really cool for that stuff. Now if we just turn up the gain ever so slightly on channel 1, there's a live version of 24 frames which has a really nice mildly overdriven tone, but it's still really punchy. Lovely, isn't it? And again, you know, playing a bit softer really cleans up, doesn't it? Same thing again, but with humbuckers. let's do one more. Let's do his cover of Honeysuckle Blues. We're going channel 2 as well for this one. Much more southern rock, higher gain. Sounds like this. Up with these settings, and I've really cranked the mids right up. We're going to do Doors, LA Woman. I really love the breakup that you get with this at low levels as well. So neck pickup, we have this. Bridge. And then we have neck pickup. And then we got that big chord. Carried away. Sounds great though. Now with these next settings, I want to do a Lonnie Mack tune called Wham, and really lean in to the kind of trebly twanginess. I've turned the treble and the mids up a bit. Goes a bit like this. So I hope you've enjoyed this vid. I'm going to play you out with Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath. See you soon.